Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today I want to talk about Quant Network. Interoperability is at the forefront of the crypto world. It's one of the missing components for mass adoption, and Quant Network aims to solve that. But before we begin, guys, don't forget to hit that like button down below and that subscribe button as I make new videos every single week, and also that bell notification so that you get informed when I post a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. Now, the sponsor of this video is Octaplex Network. Now, Octaplex is very unique in its tokenomics, so let's cover what Octaplex is and the tokenomics behind it, and why I believe it's a great investment in my non-financial advisor opinion. Remember to do your own research before you invest in anything. So the unique thing about Octaplex is that when you hold their tokens, you get rewarded in other cryptos. These include things like Ethereum, ADA, Matic, BTC, and some other more that you can check out on their website. So this is the Octaplex Network's website, building the future together, paving for the evolution of DeFi. Through the continuous expansion and cooperation with their partners, they've been able to simultaneously reward holders with multiple BSC tokens through novel tokenomics. The Octaplex Network is backed by the Octaplex token, PLX. So what can you expect from the token? So for example, you can select the following rewards, like you can choose 40% you want to receive in Ethereum, 20% in BNB, 20% in PLX, 15% in BTC, etc. So the default setting for rewards is 75% in BNB and 25% in the PLX token. But this can be changed anytime depending on the percentage allocations you want your rewards to be, and this can be done through their dApp. I just want to tell you, I have spoken directly to the developers. There is a face to the token, and they are very dedicated in building the Octaplex network and making sure that they increase their rewards for those token holders. So quickly going through the tokenomics, there is a maximum supply of 1 million tokens. This is a lot less than we've seen in other tokens where the supply is massive. And then we have a buying tax, so there's a 10%. So you have to set your slippage to 11%, and this is when you buy it on PancakeSwap. And then 4% payouts in BTCB, ETH, BUSD, Matic, ADA, BNB, PLX. 4% auto buyback, 1% marketing in BNB. We always need a bit to go towards marketing because a lot of tokens are driven also price-wise through the community and the community support and having people buy the token. Then we have 0.6% that goes to the admin team in BNB and 0.4% to the moderators in BNB. So about the Octaplex network, it's an ecosystem and a frictionless yield token on the Binance Smart Chain. So you can buy it on PancakeSwap. That is creating a network of tokens whilst bringing brand new ideas to the popular yield concept. So quickly running through the features and the contract overview, Octaplex aims to create an ecosystem of tokens. Then the project will reward its holders in multiple tokens of choice. Then they have price stabilizing mechanics that will ensure there's no need to check the chart every minute, anti-whale mechanics to avoid sort of dumping by whales, and then the deflationary aspect, which is the tax. And then we have the lottery, where every buy transaction will ensure that you enter the lottery effortlessly. And then they have the claiming dApp, where people can choose whether to use the auto claim function, which is the default setting of rewards, 75% BNB and 25% PLX tokens, or if you want to tailor your rewards manually in the cryptos you want and the allocations you want, which I mentioned previously. So yeah, I've linked all the details down below for Octaplex Network. Check them out. And let's get into this video about Quant Network. Now, I want to make it clear, Quant is not a blockchain, but what they do is connect existing blockchains. So they address the issue of interoperability that isn't really there completely in this crypto world. We are seeing different projects that are bridging different blockchains together, but Quant Network is at the forefront of this, and Quant has its native token QNT that has recently seen a huge price rally. Quant was founded in 2018, and the operating system that it uses to connect the different blockchains together uses distributed ledger technology, and this network is called the Overledger Network. The Overledger allows developers to create decentralized multi-chain application known as maps. But for developers to build their maps on top of the Overledger network, the developers need to own a certain number of QNT tokens. Now, this sort of stabilizes the price. Now, the CEO and founder Gilbert Verdian has extensive experience, which is always reassuring when we see new projects and new cryptos, and cryptos that are establishing very complicated projects essentially, because blockchain isn't really simple. But what Quant Network is doing is to simplify the process by enabling interoperability. Now, if we look at Gilbert Verdian's experience, we can see right from the beginning, he has worked as a consultant for EY, senior manager in security, he's worked at HM Treasury, he's worked at HSBC, and loads of different companies. It's very clear that he's got a fantastic background and he is bringing his experience to the mission proposal of Quant. Looking at the Quant website, they have stated that they are connecting all the world's distributed ledgers for faster and more efficient growth. Now, I want to re-emphasize that one of the biggest problems in the crypto industry is interoperability, and the Quant Overledger DLT gateway has game-changing implications for the world of distributed ledgers. This is because they have said it delivers interoperability across systems, networks, DLTs, securely, simply, and cost-effectively without the need for new infrastructure or introducing bottlenecks. Now, usually the problem with interoperability comes with a lot of cost, to be building those bridges so that one blockchain can communicate with another blockchain. Now, let's talk about the benefits of distributed ledger technology. So these are the possible solutions that can be used for different businesses. So the first solution is the multi-ledger tokens, which allows for minting multi-distributed ledger technology stablecoins from fiat funds. Fiat funds like our normal money that we use day to day. So who is this for? Central banks can use this, banks, fintechs, trading consortia, closed-loop payments, marketplaces, micropayment platforms. So this really allows for financial institutions to record when funds in the form of tokens are transferred. So when there is a change of ownership, this is recorded on the distributed ledger. So a clear audit record is kept. So an example of this is that the Quant solution implements the IMF, so the International Monetary Fund's semi-decentralized model for central bank digital currency. So it enables the implementation of synthetic central bank digital currency, and this can be used by banks as a more flexible type of stablecoin. They also have an option for companies to use end-to-end distributed ledger technology access. So this is for companies that want to connect to more than one distributed ledger. This is potentially for supply chain management, payment platforms, and different DeFi companies. So basically, the Overledger network will integrate with different parts of the business process. So if you think of supply chains, there's so many different components to the supply chain. There's procurement, there's logistics, there's customs, there's shipping, there's payments. Now, each different component uses a different distributed ledger technology. Now, these different DLTs cannot communicate with each other. Now, what Quant does is that they use a single application programming interface to eliminate this problem and ensure that all these DLTs can communicate to each other. Now, the last solution is pretty explanatory, so I won't go into it in too much depth, but it's that it enables cryptocurrency payments. Lots of companies and people want to pay using cryptos, and we tend to hold many different cryptocurrencies. Now, what Quant does, it allows customers holding different types of cryptos to invest or buy goods and services. So the way it works is by providing totally secure access to the different range of DLTs and the cryptocurrencies and assets held on them. And then that API, so the application programming interface, is used to send and receive funds. And this will ensure that the Overledger configures each different DLT to receive payments. So when the target is reached, Overledger can automatically push the funds to an exchange for you to convert it into fiat currency. And the same applies in reverse if you want to change fiat currency and pay in cryptos. So this can be used for things like syndicated loans, invoice financing, exploiting capital in DeFi markets, etc. So Quant is really addressing the issues we face with cryptocurrencies today. And addressing interoperability is ensuring that we can pave the way for mass adoption. But they are doing this by targeting different industries and providing solutions for them. We have seen this in the three solutions that I just explained. They are targeting central banks, different companies, different financial providers, etc. I mean, look, their Overledger can be used for Ethereum, it can be used for Ripple, it can be used for Bitcoin. So the more they expand what these overledgers can be used for, the more they will pave the way for mass adoption. Now, looking at the Quant price, so QNT, it's currently down 9.96% at $333.64. If we look at the chart, we saw a huge rally up around the beginning of September, and now we've seen a bit of a dip. Now, bear in mind, the crypto market has been rallying up and we've seen a bit of a correction, but we're still in this bull run in my non-financial advisor opinion. But just based on the fundamentals we're seeing with, releases that we saw, VIP 1559 for Ethereum, the parachain rollout for Polkadot, I do believe we can see this price head upwards. But right now, maybe a riskier point to buy. I do think this is a decent dip to get involved, but with cryptos, remember, you should hold on, especially when we're in a bull market, but also take profits at the top. I hate when people get really greedy and see the price rally and think it's going to go up higher and get in around here. And I'm like, guys, don't buy then. It's the worst time to buy. I mean, when you see a rally up, how are you supposed to know when it's going to crash? It could crash any minute. Greed comes in, people want to make the quick profit, and then they start crying when they see their portfolio down 40%. When I see people investing in and FOMOing into things like meme coins when there's a rally up, I'm just like, wow, you really want to lose money, don't you? It's all about discipline. It's all about getting in at the right time. I mean, it's like human psychology. No one wants to get in when the market is fearful because you're scared you're going to lose money. But when the market is super positive and exuberant, there's this concept of irrational exuberance that comes in. And this is a concept in economics where people get greedy and they follow the masses, even if it's irrational, even if they know they're paying ridiculous premiums for the prices. They start doing just what everyone else is doing when that's not how you make the profits, to be honest. Anyway, if you want to know more about this, then do follow my Patreon. I post when I buy and sell a position in real time. You'll be first to know on there. There's great community support and a lot of one-on-one support with me, depending on which tier you select. So I've linked that down below. I've just pinned it in the comments. And I'm not going to draw any support resistance lines in this video because we don't have much of historical past performance to go by. And usually we need a bit of that before we go through price predictions. But the fact that the quant price has increased so much so, in the hundreds of dollars of region. But I think we could see further price rallies to the next testing point around $500. But this will really depend on developments we see in the overall crypto market sentiment, the bull market continuing, and on bullish news that happen for Quant Network. So by the way, the Quant Network community is growing. If you go on their Twitter, they have 47.2 thousand followers, and they recently just talked about how they've had an integration with their Overledger Network with the Oracle blockchain platform to enable interoperability and token swaps of digital assets. And very importantly, which I believe is one of the root causes of the price rally, is that they released their Overledger 2.0, and this was to bridge ecosystems with stablecoins, DeFi, NFTs, and popular ERC20, ERC721 digital assets for clearing and settlement. And they have a new payment API which settles between different digital asset types with a few lines of code. So this is fantastic. They've upgraded their systems, and they're also having a bit of a hiring push with their developers. They've got their quant developers, do you want to join us? If you do, be part of a gifted team. So they are looking to continually improve. So yeah, guys, that's it for now. I will make another update video shortly on the Quant Network and its price. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think of Quant Network? Are you guys investing in it? What are your thoughts? Where do you think the price is heading? Leave it in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button down below and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information tends to be time sensitive. I mean, given how quickly things move in the crypto world and in the stock market world, subscribe. And I also have a Patreon where I post what I buy and sell in real time, my opinions on the overall market sentiment. There's a great community support and a lot of one-on-one support with me directly, where you can ask questions to me directly in the messages depending on which tier you select. So I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.